Good morning, everybody. We are live. We're here at the Seattle-King County Realtors office in Factoria. Wanted to invite everybody to come on out. We are doing our food drive this year. There's been a lot of pivoting going on in the wide world of COVID-19, and we still want to give back. And here at the Seattle-King County Realtors, the affiliates community, as well as the realtor community, we're doing a food drive. We're helping Northwest Harvest here today, and so we are encouraging everybody to stop on by. Here we are live at 10 o'clock, and we're going until 3 p.m., and we'll be popping in and out throughout the morning and the afternoon to check in on the food drive and see how things are going. But as you can see behind me, we've got folks still setting up. So we are ready and live for your donations. I do want to make mention here really quick that we're totally not only in person. If you want to drive by, this is hands-free, touch-free. We also have the ability to do online donations. So I'm going to share my screen really quick and pull up the other option that you can still be part of. If you choose not to donate here today, you could be part of the Seattle-King County Realtors donations on GoFundMe. So by all means, please go ahead and stop by our GoFundMe page. If you can't make it today down here at the Seattle-King County Realtors office, really quick, I want to find that address for you. Share it, tweet it here on GoFundMe. The page is live and ready for your donations. Just want to say thank you so much to the Seattle-King County Realtors Association, the affiliate community, those mortgage professionals, real estate professionals for title, escrow, pictures, inspectors. We're all here to help make a difference the way that we can right now in the COVID-19 times. So just wanted to share that with you and invite you to, if you haven't made a donation or you're not able to stop by here in person to make either a food donation or a money donation, by all means, please join us online through our GoFundMe. A couple things I wanted to introduce Lisa. Lisa, do you have a moment here? So come on in. There you go.
Good morning, everybody.
Absolutely. So Lisa Howrith is been putting all this together. As you see, she's the organizer on our GoFundMe page as well. So your feedback there. So I was just looking for the address. I don't have that readily available. Do you know the address here for the Seattle-King County Realtors for all our fine folks?
Let me pull that up for you.
I know it starts with a 1 and a 2. That's where I forget the rest of the address.
The address here is 1240 Southeast 32nd Street in Bellevue. And if you search it on your mapping, it is under Seattle-King County Association of Realtors.
There you go. So right on. We're going to go ahead and keep moving forward here. We got a couple affiliates joining us today, and they're going to just help us with the involvement and tell us a little bit about what they're doing for the Seattle-King County Realtors, as well as their donations. So we have, I wanted to go through this really quick. We started that GoFundMe page. When was that, Lisa?
Just over a month ago.
A month ago. How much have we raised online so far?
As of yesterday, I got a message letting me know that we had raised $2,625.
$2,625.
$2,625 so far, and our goal was $5,000 to donate to Northwest Harvest today.
Awesome. So again, that GoFundMe page, I'm gonna link that into the comment bar, but please like, share, distribute this. That'd be really awesome for all of our realtor community, as well as the community at large.
Right.
Everything today is going to
Northwest Harvest.
Absolutely. So let me pull it up here really quick and get that GoFundMe page back up on our website, or up on the comment page here. So are you stepping out of the screen?
I was just taking off taking off the mask since I'm outside. Hey.
There we go. So I put that up there. And I want to make sure that it's populating on all of our. It's not populating on all of our destinations. So I am going to pull up the Facebook page and make sure that it gets there. So What kind of food are we looking for here today, Lisa?
So Northwest Harvest, they do a variety of things on their needs list. We did see a lot of canned goods, non-perishable items. They do request that you make sure that it is not expired, because any expired foods that, if you're trying to help by cleaning out the back of your cabinets, we appreciate that. But we do need foods that aren't expired. They're also looking for hygiene products and baby products such as diapers and wipes, deodorant, shampoo, body wash. All of those kinds of things are definitely in high need right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, again, Northwest Harvest will distribute these, as I understand it, they'll distribute all of the resources that are
to the local food banks in the area.
Awesome.
Correct.
So,
Correct. So they're kind of a main distribution warehouse. So we send it all to one place, and they send it out where it's needed the most, which is really great for our community, especially right now.
Awesome. Well, we are here for you guys. Go ahead and feel free to stop on by. We're going to stay live here for the morning part. I think the first hour, as we bring on a few of our affiliate partners to help us raise some more funds. What I would really love to see is anybody out there, if you've donated, could you make a comment? Could you help share the word and spread the message, so we could definitely not only meet that $5,000 money goal that we're trying to raise, we can exceed that. Also, looks like we're getting a little sunshine. We are mortgage and real estate professionals. Yep. So if you have any questions or comments about our technology and our ability to go live, let us know. We're always looking for feedback to better our game, but we really appreciate all of you out there that are taking part in this year's food drive. So.
Right. And I don't know if Keith already mentioned this earlier or not. Normally, the affiliates group, we put on some kind of a charity event every year. This year, it was supposed to be a golf tournament, but, well, COVID, guys, so we had to pick something else. So we decided to put together this food drive because we do know that there are definitely communities in need out there. There's a lot of unemployment right now. There are a lot of people that are struggling just to pay their rent and their power, let alone put food on the table for their kids and their families. So this was a great way for us to try to pitch in with the community and kind of let everybody know, hey, we are still here. We still want to do something, but it's a no contact, and you don't have to worry about, masking up if you don't want to. You can drive in with your car and just shove it out the back, and we'll take it from there if that's what you want to do. But we do want you guys to, please help us out, and let's help out our communities with some donations, whether it be food or hygiene products, or if you can, money.
Absolutely. And one other, our food goal today, our food goal is to fill, I'm going to pull the camera off here really quick. We got 2 trucks sitting right here. We want to fill those 2 truck beds with as much food, canned goods, non-perishable items that we can, hygiene products, as Lisa pointed out. So by all means, we got 2 trucks to fill up. We've got a goal of $5,000 to raise. So every penny, every can counts, and we really hope to see you here this morning, and we'll make it happen from there. A little bit about the Seattle King County Realtors. They are the trade organization for the realtor community. Licensed brokers in our state, specifically in our county of King County, they rely a lot upon the realtor community to help advocate for home ownership and to make sure that our rights to home ownership are well protected. So we really appreciate all the jobs that they've done for the past decade?
Easily.
I want to say the past decade. Yeah. Russ Hokinson, if you're watching this, I'm sure you're going to correct me in the comment bar, but they advocate for you, the homeowner, for our rights to own property, real estate, and everything that goes along with that. So It's not just about residential; it's also about commercial properties. Excuse me. And they're just a huge organization to help us as homeowners continue the dream of that home ownership. So I would personally like to see that home ownership rate come back up a little bit, especially here in King County. We are lagging the national average, so that's my little plug to talk to a realtor, talk to somebody about buying a house. It's a pretty amazing opportunity, especially in today's world of COVID-19, where our house has now become our office,
our schools,
our schools,
yes,
our daycares,
and playgrounds for the kids,
gymnasiums, workout, all that.
Everything, so, yes. If you don't love your home, now is definitely a time to start thinking about what changes you want to make, since we are there all the time now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
So, what else can we help our folks out there talking about the message of home ownership? What can we help them understand here today?
Well, I will say that right now during COVID is a great time. If you've never thought about purchasing a home, now is a great time to talk to someone about doing that. Our interest rates are at all-time lows right now,
lows.
Which is really great to get into the market, because it means lower payments. It means you have more purchase power when you're going to buy a home, because you are paying less money in interest right now. So that, definitely, if you've never thought about it, you should definitely reach out to someone and see.
Yep. Purchase power is super strong right now.
And one thing I tell everybody that I talk to anytime someone asks me a question is, if you don't think you qualify for a home, how do you know until you ask? The worst thing that we can tell you is not right now.
Yep.
We'll never tell you no, but we'll tell you not right now, and then we'll help you with a plan to get to where you want to be, so that you can have that dream of home ownership in the future.
Powerful, powerful stuff. Right on. Hey, Janet.
Would you like to come over and say hello?
You want to come say hi? Come on over.
So we're going to introduce Janet Madsky. She is actually going to be the affiliate chair and taking over the affiliate council this next year. Janet, would you like to say hello?
I am standing in a pole.
I'm standing in a
pole. Yeah, no, this is really wonderful. Thank you for this. Is such a great idea. We had to, like you said, we had to kind of pivot from what we normally do. So what can you do that benefits the community and puts the realtor name out there? And,
absolutely.
I mean, it's for a good cause. Obviously, food is always an essential that seems to be in short supply for a lot of people. So come on out and donate. Either donate money, because I think the money goes a lot further, quite frankly, because then Best Harvest has more buying power with the dollars that you donate. But canned goods, and like you said, baby supplies for sure, things like baby food, and
hygiene products and diapers are absolutely on their list of needs always. Yes.
And we're just so blessed because we have so much, so it's always good to be able to give a little bit.
Yeah. So are you getting excited for next year? What kind of plans are you thinking for next year?
Oh, well, see, she's got really big feet, really big shoes that I have to fill. So I think that amongst other things that we've done in the past for the affiliates, I think that this was a really great event, and I'd like to continue this on and hopefully get a little bit more, get some established so that we can have that as another annual function, because it's just great.
It is.
It's great. It's fairly simple to do.
And there has never really been a time where food banks and companies like Northwest Harvest couldn't use donations. There are always needy people out there, regardless of what kind of economic situation we're in within our country or our world.
And it's always, we think about summertime as bountiful harvest, and people are out enjoying the summer, and that's usually when food banks end up with shortages, because people want to help in the winter.
Right.
It's always needed all year round.
Well, and during summer, I think a lot of people don't necessarily think about this, because we do think of summer as being bountiful in the harvest time, and that's when you have all these beautiful fresh fruits and vegetables in the grocery stores. But that's also the time for a lot of families where they have to cut back or stop working, because they normally have their children in school during the school years, and now during the summer, those kids are home, and they may not be able to afford daycare prices, which are very expensive and can be very difficult for some families. So to have your kids home all the time, and to not be able to work as much as you're normally doing, and to keep up on your monthly bills, and then as well make sure that you're putting something healthy on the table for your family, can be really difficult.
And I think also with families being challenged about how school is going to roll out this fall, again, that's really a very big concern for a lot of families who will not be able to have the lunch programs and the hot meal programs for their kids. So I'm hoping that this is really a benefit for that as well. That's a concern.
Absolutely. So again, we are asking for any kind of non-perishable items. If you have a chance today, please feel free to run by the Realtors Association here in Bellevue and drop off your non-perishable items. We have a whole tent and balloons and everything set up, so you can't miss us as you're coming down the road. But we also ask that if you have the means to do that, please try to donate money as well. The Northwest Harvest does use that money and distribute that to the different food banks in the area to buy those perishable items like milk and meat and cheese and fruit and vegetables. That's not something that, you know, we can get in a can or we can get dried. So we are looking for anything and everything that you would be willing to donate to us to help out in our community right now. That's okay. Good. So would you like to talk about anything else? Actually, we are going to take a moment here. Janet is actually one of our annual sponsors with Seattle King County Realtors Association. So we're going to give her a couple of minutes to talk about what Fidelity National Title does and how she can help you out in your business.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nothing like putting me on the spot.
I know. Sorry. You're going to do great.
Well, first of all, I've been involved with the Realtor Association for many, many years. I started in the administration part of it, and when I came to Fidelity, I got us really involved with King County Realtors, and I think it's a great organization, and I think it's a wonderful professional. It's a good professional organization to be a part of, and we're really proud to be sponsors of the organization as well. And Fidelity, many of you know, is a national company. It's we've got offices all over the state, so we can help with refinances and purchases and sales and a whole myriad of other things. If it has to do with transferring land or understanding about ownership of property, that's kind of what we can help with. I have some phenomenal title and escrow people here in King County, also in Pierce, and Kitsap and Snohomish. It's been a very, very, surprisingly very busy season. So everybody's working really hard, particularly right now. It's the end of the month. So people like Keith and our lenders are working overtime. Everybody's working overtime in order to hit those deadlines for you, but doing it with a smile on our face and making sure that everybody gets taken care of. So my website is pricedbyjanetmatsky.com. On there, you got all kinds of information, rate quotes, and information about the purchase process. And we have multiple languages as well, so we can support your clients if they are non-English speaking, which I think is really, really important for homeownership in this country and in our state. So that's my 3-minute elevator speech, and I look forward to being able to have an opportunity to work with all of you. Thanks.
Actually, I want to ask you a couple questions, if I could.
Yep. With Stump the Chump time.
Yeah, let's do this. So the COVID-19 has really changed the dynamic that escrow services have with the client, right? So I don't know if you've talked about this, but how are you guys getting those folks signed now? Because we used to come into your office all the time and say, oh, hey, great, let's sit down at the table and sign it. So that whole dynamic is totally shifted.
Well, it did. Yes and no. As a company, title and escrow, along with financials, was considered an essential business.
Right.
So we had to make a really quick shift at the beginning of this epidemic to figure out how we can still serve our clients and keep our employees safe. That was really priority one. So everybody had to scale really quickly to learn how to work remotely. People took their computers home. We've done a lot of remote signings. We've done drive-by signings where people will sign from their car, but also in our offices now, as we've figured out how to keep our environments clean. We have lots of safety protections in place. Everyone's required to wear a mask, which I guess I'm supposed to be wearing right now. But we keep all the surfaces clean. We have plexi screens, and we wipe down all the surfaces afterwards. But in the course of all this, what's called remote online notarization, RON, has been accelerated. It was supposed to be pushed forward in October, but it got accelerated at the beginning of the year. So again, we all had to pivot to learn how to do this. So in some circumstances, all the documentation is able to be done remotely.
Yeah.
And when that's not possible, a lot of the documentation that you would sign for a purchase or a sale, and particularly refinances, can be done online through Authentisign, and then just the documents that need to be recorded are the ones that usually get signed. So
really skinny package.
Yes.
Yeah, small package. You're not doing a big stack of papers anymore. So that's pretty awesome.
And I think going forward, it's really, it's forced our industry to really kind of push into making things easier for people, because people are buying properties all over the world, in Washington, from all over the world. So we have to make it convenient. And this has really kind of helped to push the envelope a little bit.
It totally has.
Yeah.
Well, like you said, it wasn't supposed to be here until October, and we jumped 6 months into the future and doing it right now. So it's been pretty awesome.
Yeah, there's a learning curve like anything.
Yeah.
But I think we still, when people want that face-to-face and high touch, that's certainly available. Yeah, it's really important.
Well, we're going to bring in one of our annual partners at this point and introduce Stephanie Kwam with Old Republic Home Warranty. And Stephanie, I hope you're ready to go live, because I'm going to bring you in now. I see you smiling, so how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Keith?
We're doing great. We're doing very well. It's a bright, sunny day out here. We're waiting for all the food donations to come in. We're still getting donations online through our GoFundMe account, but we've got one donation here driving up so far, and I'm calling people out on Facebook to when you're dropping off your food. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm tracking donations, and we have over $3,000 so far.
Nice.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yay. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Great.
Isn't that awesome?
So, do you have the dashboard up in front of you right now? Who's our most recent donors?
Ooh, well, we have quite a few. Yeah, good. Let me grab the list here. We have, well, first of all, there's a couple donors. I don't know if they want to keep this private or not. They've donated over $500. They donated $500. Shannon Hill Hansen with Windermere donated $500. And also Daniel and Cindy Kennedy donated $500, which is amazing.
Thank you to both of them.
So much.
That is awesome.
Isn't that amazing? We also have a $250 donation from Bobby Moody.
Nice. Thank you.
Those are, and then we have a bunch of other donations if you want me to put a list together.
Yeah, we should definitely have the list. We would love to continue to give our gratitude and thanks to everybody who's been a part of this throughout the day. So that would be great, Stephanie.
Yeah, absolutely.
And everybody remember, we are doing a raffle between 2:30 and 3 o'clock. Every time you donate money to us, or if you bring us some goods, we're going to give you raffle tickets for that. For every $5 you donate directly to our GoFundMe account, we're putting a raffle ticket in. And that's a lot of raffle tickets already.
Look at that.
Keep going, guys. So our current raffle items, we've got several Amazon gift cards. We've got a couple of REI gift cards. We have got some bottles of funness for the weekend. We're not exactly sure what the bottles are yet, but we have a donation of bottles of booze. That's what I was told. I'm just sharing the information. But yes, for every $5 you donate, we are going to put your name in the raffle, and we would love to send you a gift card or something fun.
Awesome.
So, Steph, as an annual partner of the Seattle King County Realtors, tell us what you do for us.
Well, absolutely. I'm excited to be an annual partner, Old Republic of Seattle King County Realtors, and sponsor this amazing community food drive event. At Old Republic Home Protection, our motto is people help people. And so an example of that, we really like to give to the community. An example of that is when COVID started back in March and April, our employees of our company came together and decided to do a giving campaign. And through that, Old Republic decided to match the employees' donations. And we donated over $300,000. And that money went to American Red Cross and Salvation Army. And those donations were used to assist those in need. And we were honored to be able to assist the communities. So those of you that may not be familiar with Old Republic Home Protection, we are a home warranty company providing warranty plans across 24 states. And we've been in business for over 45 years. So we also are very proud. For over 20 years, we've had an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. We specialize in protecting home sellers, buyers, and real estate professionals before, during, and after a home sale. We are passionate about offering the best of value, balancing home warranty coverage, price, and service. Homes are very unique. All of them we can customize our home warranty plans that meet specific needs of those buyers and sellers. And we are committed to effective, efficient solutions so that our plan holders can enjoy home ownership with that peace of mind. So any agents and lenders that are out there and would like to access complimentary customizable marketing tools that I have for you, you can sign up for a toolbox account. There's a big red button on our website. Go to www.orhp.com. Click on that button. You're going to see the agent toolbox, and you can hover over where it says create your toolbox account, and then you can do that. It's completely complimentary. It keeps you in touch with your clients. And anybody who wants more information on that, I'm always available. My cell phone and text is 425-691-8768. Email is Stephanie, STEPHANIEQ @ORHP.com. And as a side note, I do want to say happy National Dog Day to all the dogs out there, especially my Bentley. He's napping today, so maybe later he'll pop in. But so happy National Dog Day, and thank you to all the wonderful donors that have donated and participated in today's event. And everybody stay safe out there.
Yes, absolutely. That is such an awesome opportunity to help home buyers with the warranty. There's a lot of question marks that come around buying a house. So
yes.
Tell us a few things that are for agents and mortgage professionals that don't know what's typically covered. What are some typical coverages in a policy?
Well, home warranties cover major systems and appliances. So your major systems are going to be your plumbing, your electrical, your heating system, those types of things. Your appliances, your dishwashers, hot water heaters, optional coverage would include refrigerators, washers, and dryers. So it does work in conjunction a lot with homeowners insurance, because the homeowners insurance is going to cover like natural disasters, fire, flood, that sort of thing, where a home warranty is, it's a service contract, a 1-year service contract, and it's going to protect from those unexpected expenses that homeowners can have, especially during a resale transaction. So even if you're getting a refi right now, you can still get a home warranty, and you don't have to wait a 30-day waiting period that normally a homeowner that's not going through a resale transaction would have to wait. So there's that opportunity as well right now.
Gotcha. Well, that is an awesome product and service that Old Republic is helping homeowners with. So we thank you so much for giving us that education as well as being an annual partner. So
my pleasure.
I actually called Stephanie yesterday. I have a brand new home buyer. She's closing in about a week, and she really wanted to have a home warranty. And I called up Stephanie, and within a few minutes, she had me set up so that my client, as a brand new homeowner, does not have to worry about her appliances in the first year. We've got that covered through Stephanie and her company.
Yes, thank you so much, Lisa. We appreciate it, and I would love to help anyone out there that wants to help their homebuyers or sellers, or their, in your case, your borrowers.
Yeah, and Stephanie, if you're on the Seattle King County Realtors affiliates page, if you want to type your contact information into the comment bar, that would be awesome.
Yes, I'd be happy to do that.
Great. That way people can easily get a hold of you. So
awesome. I will definitely do that.
Well, we're going to check back with you later this afternoon and see how we push the needle up, right? So GoFundMe. If you can't stop by today, we super appreciate everything that you can do online through the GoFundMe page. And again, it's in the comments here on this. I'll post it again, I think. But it's in the comments here. So please, if you can't stop by today, help us out. Help the community out with your donation in the form of cash, so Northwest Harvest can help the community with food. So,
absolutely. I'll be right back.
Absolutely. So, Stephanie, we're going to check back with you at what time? You can't see what time it is. Like this afternoon?
Yes, I think it was around 1:30, somewhere in there. Yes.
And then raffle, we're going to do
between
2:30.
Between 2:30 and 3.
Perfect.
Can you guys tell I'm not a live streaming kind of person?
You're doing awesome.
I was throwing a question to Stephanie, but then my voice of reason or consciousness came in from stage left, and it was like, oh, it's 2:30 to 3 o'clock. 2:30. Again, I get back to that whole production thing. We do mortgages and real estate, so this whole live streaming thing is still new to us, but we really appreciate everybody's tuning in, everybody's sharing of the event. So look forward to checking back in with you this afternoon, Stephanie. And we'll check in at 1, and then we'll do the raffle at 2:30. How does that sound?
That sounds perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much, you guys.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Pleasure. Yep.
All right. Goodbye.
So there you have it. Wow, over $3,000.
$3,000 already, guys. That's amazing. Thank you so much for all of your donations. Know that you are really helping a community in need right now, because, again, we do have unemployment rates that are historic high. I mean, ridiculously high unemployment rate. We still have many people just in our own area that cannot go back to work because their jobs have not reopened yet, or because if they have reopened, they're only opened at 30% or at 50%. And so we do have a large population here that does need extra help. And if this is what we can do, this is, you know, we are blessed enough that as real estate professionals and in mortgage, that we have been incredibly busy during this time.
Yeah.
So I really do appreciate and thank you for all the donations that you folks have given, because we do need to help out our communities in times like this.
Absolutely. So as you guys come up the hill, Lisa, if you could step one step that way. There you go. This is the hill that you come up to, and you'll see us right at the top of the hill. As you come up, boom, we're right here. Pull on straight through. As Lisa said, you could shove the stuff right out your window if you want to. We do ask that you slow down. It is a parking lot. So by all means, we're still here available. We're going to be here until 3 p.m. and we really look forward to continuing to spread the word, help raise money for Northwest Harvest. And for those of you that are coming by and stopping by today, look forward to taking your donation to Northwest Harvest as well. Again, I'm going to see if I can bring that GoFundMe page back up and see how we're doing here. Let me share my screen. That is StreamYard. But here we go. Again, it's on GoFundMe charity page. It is the Seattle King County Realtors affiliate sponsored food drive. We're here again all day, well, not all day. We're here until 3 p.m. Again, it is live. To donate, share. Please hit that share button and put it out there on social media, Facebook, everywhere that you can. Just looking here, we've had 14 minutes ago, we had Benjamin chime in with a $100 donation. Sherry, thank you for your $50 donation. Nancy, amazing job with $25. Helene, good to see you. I wish we were here in person with you. $50 donation. Thank you. And they keep rolling in. So please, by all means, if you're not able to stop by here today, definitely go online and make that a thing, because it's powerful how we can come together as a community to continue to help our community. So at this point, the sun is shining. I need a water. I'll tell you that. I do need a water. But we look forward to seeing everybody else out there. If you have any questions for us here while we're doing the food drive, please let us know. We'd love to entertain those questions. And we have a few other annual partners coming in throughout the day to continue our conversations about the Seattle King County Realtors, the Affiliates Council, the Seattle King County Realtors in general, and buying a house. So for those of you that want to buy houses, want to sell houses, I think I echo the sentiments of the Realtor Association as well as the real estate community. It's a great time to at least start the conversation with a realtor. So, Lisa, welcome back.
Hey, thanks. Sorry, one of our signs fell down, so I thought I'd go and fix that, and it's now fallen down again.
The wind, it's a little windy out here, but it's nice because it's keeping the heat nice and low on a beautiful day. So, you want some tape or something? You got some tape.
Yeah, tape would be lovely. And actually, I'm going to get one of our helpers here to do this.
Awesome. Right. So one thing that I do want to share about the Seattle King County Realtors, it's been a very dynamic time, and hopefully we can have one of our realtor partners come and join us here this afternoon and talk about the changes in the real estate market as far as keeping you guys safe, as far as when you're listing your house, when you're out showing with the realtor. It's a powerful time right now to take advantage of the market, number one, because rates are low, the market is very strong and healthy, and one concern that I still hear, I don't know if you do, Lisa, we still hear concerns about people, yeah, I want to buy a house, but I'm concerned about getting out there in the COVID environment. So there's been, as Janet mentioned, with Fidelity National Title making a lot of business changes and fundamental moves, so has the realtor community through this epidemic to keep homeowners safe at the end of the day.
Absolutely, and I've been hearing this from my clients as well, that as they're out shopping, it used to be where we would have open houses on the weekend and you could go tour multiple homes. Now a lot of it has gone to by appointment only, so I certainly have heard that from a lot of my clients, where they have to contact the listing agent to make sure that there's appointment time available. They are restricting how many people are allowed in the homes. Of course, masks are required when you're inside touring the home. So there definitely has been some changes in the real estate market as far as home purchases go, to keep everybody safe and to keep that contamination level as low as possible.
Well, and the great thing about the Seattle King County Realtors, they're known for the education that they provide at the realtor community. And when you work with a realtor, it's a whole nother level as far as professionalism, clear communication about what the process looks like. And in this COVID time, the Seattle King County Realtors was one of the first to publish guidance for the realtor community to come out and say, hey, this is how we're going to move forward, given Governor Inslee's, I want to be careful with the words that I use.
Our quarantine.
His quarantine, how we're going to do business in quarantine in phase 1, in phase 2, in phase 1.5, in phase 2.5, in phase 3 3/4. So they continue to lead, and there's definitely a huge difference when dealing with a realtor broker as a non-realtor partner. So
they're held to a much higher standard.
Yeah. So I definitely want to encourage you that if you're in the market, if you're just thinking about buying a piece of real estate, now's the time to do one thing: have a conversation with your local realtor, have a conversation with your local mortgage professional, and figure out as
do you
said,
qualify?
Is it possible?
Do you even qualify? And what do you qualify for?
it's a powerful tool as far as homeownership, being a homeowner, as well as the community you can create with that.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
And I know that I wanted to add this in there because I talk to a lot of my own clients about this, that when we talk about what do you qualify for, it's not necessarily a yes or no answer. It's we've got 100 programs behind us that let's take a look at all of the different options that we have, because if you don't qualify for one, you might for the next one down the line, because we do have several different options available as far as financing is concerned. And that also is something that we communicate with your real estate agent or your realtor, because we want to make sure that we get that they are looking for a home that will work with the program that you're going to be qualified with as well.
True. So important.
Yes.
So, since we've got a few minutes before our next invitee, I want to talk about mortgage rates with you, Lisa. Mortgage rates for our realtor community, for
Yes.
Our general public out there watching. Where are they at right now?
Well, I've been locking in the.
Here's the low, and they're like,
right.
Am I up the
Right.
screen?
I have absolutely been locking in the
Rates are
2s
down
and the
here.
3s.
Yeah.
So yeah. And I will tell you guys, I bought my first home in 1999, and we paid down the rates to get an 8% rate, and we were so excited that we got an 8% interest rate on our first home in 1999. And now that is hysterically high. Like I said, we're doing it in the 2s and the 3s currently, for depending on the program and your credit rating.
Well, and I look back to, I always like a great resource for those of you that want to geek out on mortgage interest rates. Go to the Freddie Mac Mortgage Survey. They do a weekly survey of mortgage lenders from coast to coast. And they give you the average interest rate on a 30-year fixed, a 15-year fixed, and a 5-year ARM. And I can't help but pinch myself right now, because we're in really great times. Because as recent as November of 2018, so less than 2 years ago, we were knocking on the door of 5%.
Yes. I have.
I was like, holy smokes. So anyway, it's a great time. Have a conversation with, there's our realtor folks there. So have a conversation with your local mortgage professional to see what is possible. There's been lots of changes. I'm not going to joke. There's been lots of changes as a result of COVID-19. So it's very important to figure out, specifically for your self-employed individuals, it's very important to figure out what you qualify for before you list a house.
Right.
Before you go shopping for houses. It's super important.
Right. And also, we do this every single day. This is our profession. So we know this industry inside and out. We don't expect everyone to understand all of that. So if you have questions about something, if you don't know the answers, absolutely reach out to your local realtor, reach out to your local lender, your local mortgage professional, and ask those questions, because we're going to have the answers for you that you may not have realized or even thought of.
Absolutely. So how about you go wrangle Darla to come have a conversation?
Absolutely. I'll be right back, guys.
Well, again, we're bringing on another awesome individual to come talk to us about the Seattle King County Realtors. But in the meantime, we are hard at the effort of taking donations, both in food and other donations that you can, non-perishable donations that you can drop off here at the Seattle King County Realtors office. Or you guys can do the GoFundMe, which is in the chat bar here. I'm going to repost it here in just a few minutes. I think I'll post it once an hour. But we're quickly coming to the end. I can't believe it already. We're quickly coming to the end of our first hour. So I want to impress upon you guys that, now is the time of giving. If you can, we would love to see you out here dropping off food. If you can, we'd love to see you donate. If you can't make it here today, you can still be a part of this great event and donate online. So the sun is shining. We've got our annual partners here with the Seattle King County Realtors, and it's a beautiful, beautiful day.
Well, unfortunately, we had a couple of camera shy ladies, so they're gonna go wrangle
running
up.
away.
They're gonna go wrangle up Russ and see if Russ will come on out and talk a little bit about the association and the goals that they have for this year.
That would be great. Absolutely.
Yes.
So,
now behind us, I just want to show off. We do have our animal.
You guys aren't hearing that. Why don't you bring that up? Oh, it's taped down? Okay. So we can talk about them from we got to be close enough so you can get the mic, but you can view them from a distance.
So we do want to say thank you to Old Republic Home Protection. We've already heard from Stephanie this morning. She was our Ruby sponsor this year. We also would like to say thank you to our Emerald sponsor from Guild Mortgage, Amy Remington. Amy is actually here right now. Is she ready to come and say hello? Come on in, Amy. This is Amy Remington with Guild Mortgage.
Nice to see you. We're here on this phenomenal day, making a difference, and that's pretty great.
It is.
I'm excited to be part of this organization, and I'm excited to be repping Guild Mortgage. Hopefully you are supporting Guild, and we definitely support you. Big sponsors here at the Realtor Association this year, and
Thank you, Pat.
you're very welcome. It's an honor to really be part of this community. Guild has always been a strong purchase lender. We're purchase first kind of across the board. And there's been a lot of challenges, as you all know, through COVID. We've all been affected different ways, and we saw a lot of lending guidelines shift pretty significantly for a while there. Guild Mortgage is still doing loans almost exactly the way we were before, except for from home. But we're most of us, our ops team is working from home, and we're doing an amazing job. I'm pretty excited. So if you're having challenges with a transaction or with a lending partner that has had some significant overlays or changes due to COVID, maybe consider Guild Mortgage. We might be able to solve a challenge, hold a file together. So we'd love to work with you.
Absolutely. And, you know, even though we are both in mortgage, we are both lenders, we're technically competitors, we like to have these relationships with each other because we have different programs, we have different companies. What works for me may not work for her, and she may have a client.
It's true.
I mean, I may have a client that I need to send over to her because I can't help them, but she has something that can. And
Or
so,
vice versa, same thing.
right, that's one of the beautiful things about being a part of this association is that we do have a whole network of people around us in all of the different aspects of the real estate community to help out our community as much as possible with their needs.
Yeah, it's true. We're basically here for y'all, and when you do well, we do well. So
Absolutely.
that's what's pretty great. And Realtor Association, sunny day, you know. I mean, it's a great excuse to get out, but we're just really proud to be involved.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you all. I see that our Realtor Association,
Oh, yes.
yes, he is here. So without further ado, let's bring him on over.
Absolutely. So we're going to call Russ Wilkinson over, and he's going to talk to us about the association, the goals that they have, and how they are continuing to help our community and have been doing for many, many years now.
Sorry, Lisa, I was talking to someone else, so I have no idea what I'm talking about, right? This is about the association's food drive today. So the 7,000 members of Seattle King County Realtors do great things in the community. And today is a perfect day to demonstrate that by coming by our office in the Bellevue Factoria area and drop off some food items for Northwest Harvest. It's really an important effort. Realtors are engaged in every aspect of every community. And so today is a great way to show your involvement by just stopping by, drop off a few cans of food or some dry goods. Say hello to our affiliate members who are here, who have organized this event. They do a terrific job in supporting realtors in everything that they do. And so today is just a day to show your support. Get out in the sun. It's a beautiful day. Keith Pitch is here with me. Normally he would be golfing on a beautiful day like this, but instead he's here to help us with the food drive. So I hope all of you will consider stopping by, saying hello, drop off a few items. And even if you can't make it by today, let us know. We can come by your office and pick this stuff up because providing food for our communities and the people in need is really an ongoing effort. And I know it happens in many offices, and this is just a way to draw attention to it. So we hope we see you today. Have a great day. And what else am I supposed to talk about today?
I know for a fact you know the address by heart. What's the address here? So people
the address here is 12410 Southeast 32nd Street in Bellevue. And if you've ever been to Factoria or Richards Road or anything like that, we are really easy to find. So come on by, 12410 Southeast 32nd Street.
So before I became a Realtor member and got involved in the organization, Russ,
I always would come up 405 or go westbound or eastbound on I-90, and I'd see the flag up on the hill, and I'm like, I wonder whose flag that is. That's the coolest flag ever. And then I got involved with the association and showed up here for the first time, and I'm like, it's the Realtor.
There we go.
So that big flag on the northeast corner of the intersection of 405 and I-90, that's where the Realtor office is. So stop on by here in Factoria. Russ, we got to ask you the question. Ever-changing stipulations and guidance is coming down from the governor's office about how the Realtor community is engaging with their sellers and their buyers. How are you guys keeping informed the community?
Yeah, so in terms of real estate practice and what's going on now, our team in Olympia, the Washington Realtors, are in daily contact with the governor's office to make sure that real estate brokers can practice safely on behalf of their clients. And I think everyone realizes that even from the early outbreak of COVID-19, real estate brokers were able to continue to operate in a safe manner to allow real estate transactions to happen. So those regulations are being updated and revised, really considered on a daily basis, but we get weekly updates from Washington Realtors. They're posted on their website. We post them on our website. And if you haven't been to our website, it's nwrealtor.com. We have stories about what we're doing, the practice that's going on. Anytime there's a new development in the protocols for real estate brokers, we post that on our website to make sure that all of our members know how to practice real estate safely in the current environment. You know what? The statistics show that real estate is one of those economic engines that's really operating right now effectively. It's helping to carry a lot of the economy. So we think it's vital to make sure to practice safely, to keep things going. We remind the governor's office that that's what's going on. And so I think we have a great relationship, and we expect, we're hopeful that the rules will get back to normal eventually. But even if they don't in the near term, we can operate safely, and I would encourage everyone to operate safely. And who has one of those great realtor masks that I can show? Bring one over here. Come on. So here's the deal. For any realtor who wants to come by today and drop off some food items, you're going to get this great mask. Where's the camera?
Right there. There you
go. Seattle King County Realtors cloth mask, washable. Our gift to you as a member for participating in the food drive today. Keith's got one on there, beautiful modeling. So make sure you come by today.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great time. It's a great time to be a realtor right now, because I think we can not just make it a transaction, but we can really help people in this time to relocate, find that office, home, gymnasium with the indoor pool that they need, because they can't go to any of those services right now. So it's awesome that you guys continue to deliver all of that pertinent information to keep people safe. So
yeah, we're happy to do it. That's our job. And again, follow our website. We post things on there every day that are kind of updates, or the Washington Realtor website, warealtor.com or .org. Either of those get you. Okay.
Right. Well, thank you for stopping by, Russ.
Hey,
we appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, we'll see you here later today. Come on by.
Come on by. Welcome back, Lisa.
Hey!
So, Lisa.
Apparently I'm the master of surprising people. Like, just throw you in front of a camera and pretend you know what you're doing, because I certainly don't. And Keith runs away from me. That's how it works.
That was, I have to say, that was probably the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. Like, let's bring in Russ. I thought you were going to ask him some questions, but nope.
Oh, yeah, well.
Anyway.
If you guys haven't figured that out, I'm not great in front of the camera. I kind of try to hide from it, but it is what it is for today.
Doing awesome.
Because we are here to help the community, so I am sacrificing and standing in front of the camera so that we can collect more food and money from Northwest Harvest to help out our very needy community during our COVID time.
Awesome. Right on. Well, again, I want to say that we're going to be here until 3 o'clock.
with the GoFundMe page, tell me, are we turning it off at 3, or how long are we going to keep
No,
that
the
going?
GoFundMe page is actually going to be we're going to keep that live for another solid week. All of the money that gets donated to GoFundMe goes directly to Northwest Harvest, so it's already set up to go directly to them. We will be stopping the donations for raffle drawings at 2:30 today. But we will keep the GoFundMe page going for a whole nother week, so it will be open until I think next Monday or Tuesday, and then we'll go ahead and shut that down. So even if you don't get a chance to go on there today to do it, you can certainly go on at a later date and do that as well.
That is awesome.
Yes.
So who's our next affiliate that we're bringing in?
So our next affiliate coming in, I believe, is Michael.
Oh, Michael Goodheim.
Yes, Michael Goodheim, and he should be coming in right around 11 o'clock.
Okay. So in the meantime, we're here at the Seattle King County Realtors. It's a beautiful sunny day. For those of you that want to jump in your car, get out of the office, well, not that you're in the office, but
Or out of
get
your
out
house.
of your house.
Yeah.
Come on down, drop off some food, grab one of these awesome King County Realtors
Yes.
masks, and continue about your day with the pride and the gratitude, knowing that you gave back to your community.
Absolutely.
So I love the conversation that you guys were having about working together in the community. It's really something that's fostered here at the Seattle King County Realtors, is that, you know, we're all in this together.
We are.
Right? The transaction comes together. We have a buyer's agent, we have a selling agent, we have a mortgage professional, title, escrow.
It takes a village.
It's very interesting. When we started listing out all the people involved in a real estate transaction, we quickly get to 40 professionals. We'll easily touch your transaction in some way, shape, or form. So it takes a village. There's a lot of teamwork together, and we're here for you in your real estate needs and transactions. So
absolutely.
We have anything from non-perishable items to, what were the other good items that you were talking about that we could
So
take?
hygiene products. They are definitely in need of hygiene products, whether it is body wash, shampoo, conditioner, soap, diapers, baby wipes. Feminine hygiene products are always in demand. Deodorant is always in demand. So if you are not comfortable donating food, or you just, have you buy it in bulk like I do, and you have some extra products at home that you'd like to help clean out a closet, they could certainly use some hygiene products across the board for everybody, because that is always something that is in high demand and low stock at all times of the year.
Awesome. Great times. What else can we bring to the forefront right now? While we're anticipating Michael Goodheim's. What time is it? We're 2 minutes away from Michael Goodheim. So
right.
What can we talk about for 2 minutes?
So for 2 minutes, let's talk about what they do with the money that we donate to Northwest Harvest. Because I think everybody would like to know what actually happens to that. So one of the reasons why they ask for actual cash donations is because they have outlets and food manufacturers that they can go to and get huge discounts. So where you and I may go to the store and spend $1 on an apple, they can go and get it for 25 cents. So I'm not sure if it's from the farmer or not, to be honest, but I know that they get the food at a huge discount comparative to what we would see at a normal grocery store. So if you went and spent $20 at the grocery store and brought us a bunch of non-perishable items, we're not going to turn you down. Of course, we will say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. But $20 for Northwest Harvest, they may be able to get 5 or 6 bags of food versus the one that we can buy here. So they do have the outlets for that, and that is one of the reasons why they ask for monetary donations versus actual non-perishable or food items, is because they can get so much more for that money. So that's really helpful to know that, your $20 could fill a kitchen full of food for a family versus, the one little bag that we might actually get at the grocery store ourselves.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's powerful stuff right there.
It is.
And we're getting a bunch of pictures taken now. So we're looking for more folks to stop on by and come on in. But look at that, right on time. Mr. Michael Goodheim is here with us.
Fantastic, Michael.
Michael, let me bring you in here, bud.
Hi, Michael.
Hello.
What's new, my friend?
Good to see you this morning. I've been enjoying listening to you folks.
Oh, thank you.
You're the new Kelly and Ryan. Huh?
Oh man.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Just until 3 o'clock today, and then I quit.
Okay.
I would be fearful that Lisa would run away from all of our guests.
I will too.
So Michael, you join us today. A little dual fold. I'm going to put you on the spot because you volunteered to talk about food banks.
Yes.
So we want you to lend us an ear on that, and as well as tell us how you're connected with the association here.
So I'm a longtime affiliate of the Seattle King County Realtors, as well as Tacoma Pierce County Realtor Association. My company, Commission Express of Western Washington, helps realtors with their business cash flow by providing them with a commission advance on their pending transactions. It helps the realtors even out the ups and downs of their cash flow and allows them to invest in their business and allows them to pay off their bills, and most importantly, allows them to focus on their business instead of focusing on, gee, when's that next settlement coming in?
That is awesome. I got Lisa looking at the screen.
I was reading comments. Thank you so much, Michael.
So
Sure.
Is it a pretty easy interfacing service with you as far as an individual broker, or does the office start with you? How does that work?
So it, every office is a little different, but it all does start with the individual broker making an application, mostly online. They fill out some information about themselves. They fill out some information about the transaction that they want the commission advance on, and upload some documents about the transaction, the purchase and sale agreement, pre-approval letter, that sort of thing. And then we do a small amount of due diligence, and then finally, within a day, we're usually providing them with a commission advance so they can concentrate on their business.
Wow, that is awesome. Keep the eyes on the prize, right?
That's right. That's right. I know you guys are trying to also fund within a day, right?
Yeah, we try. It's usually 1 day times 35.
Yeah, something like that.
It goes a little longer than what you guys can do as far as mortgages are concerned. So,
That's right.
Right on. So you said of Western Washington, but can you help brokers only in the local area?
So my my exclusive territory is Western Washington, but it's Commission Express is a franchise. I own Western Washington, but the closest franchisee near me is in Sacramento, California. So I also help folks in Oregon and in Idaho, and certainly in the rest of Washington State.
Beautiful. Right. Well, Michael, I want to kind of position this a little bit. You have, I've known you through the Seattle King County Realtors. We've created a great friendship, and one thing that I've really admired about you is your connection with philanthropic work, food banks, sound generation. So I know you have a lot of history and knowledge there. So help our folks watching understand more about the food bank and why it's such an integral and important part of our community.
Sure. So we think we know our neighbors and we think we know what's going on around us, but when you start getting involved in organizations that are helping to serve the community, you realize that people struggle in a community as expensive as the Seattle region. And I'm on the board of the University District Food Bank, which is one of the largest food banks in the county. We serve all of Northeast Seattle from Capitol Hill to Lake City, and which most people don't think of as a particularly needy community, but in fact, we're serving about 7,000 households every year, and each week through our market in the University District, we serve 1,300 households more than 3/4 of those folks are housed. So this isn't about necessarily serving the homeless. This is about people who are struggling in their week-to-week, month-to-month expenses and need help. About 30% of our population are seniors. And to help them out, we're doing home deliveries, and particularly during this time of COVID, we saw a massive spike in the number of home deliveries we've had to do of groceries, from going from about 175 households to 400 households a week. We also serve students in schools where we've served 14 schools, elementary, middle schools, high schools, in our service area, our zip code service area, through weekend backpack programs that provide food over the weekends, because for many students who rely on food during the week for their schools, through their schools, they don't have those resources on the weekend. So we're helping fill those gaps on the weekend. And so is Northwest Harvest. We also have food pantries that we operate at North Seattle College when they've been open, as well as at Magnuson Park, where there's over 300 families that live in subsidized housing at Magnuson Park, and we have a food pantry over there. So we're touching well over 2,000 households every week, just in our area, and we're reliant on folks like Northwest Harvest and Food Lifeline for the bulk foods that we distribute every week in our market. You asked a little bit ago about where they're getting these foods, the 25-cent fruit. Where are they getting that? They have relationships with farmers all over the state. They have relationships with food processors. Not every the stuff you see in the supermarket is nicely trimmed and beautiful looking, and not every piece of fruit and vegetable looks like that. And the stuff that isn't going to be fit for the supermarket is going to could go to a restaurant, or is going to go to Northwest Harvest. And without the restaurant community available, these farmers have been hurting. They haven't been able to distribute so many of their foods, so many vegetables that restaurants will cook with, but basic consumer doesn't generally have in their pantry. So it's important for folks like Northwest Harvest to be able to step in and spend money and help the farmers out so that their food pipeline can continue and they don't have to destroy food, because if they have no place to put that food, it will get destroyed.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I want to circle back on something that you said about the weekend backpack program and the summer program feeding children right now. And what kind of demand are you guys going to see or anticipate with schools not coming back and providing such a basic service as lunches, right?
Sure. So most school systems have had some sort of substitute for their breakfast and lunch programs. They have had, maybe not at every school, but they've had distribution points for different communities to be able to give lunches and breakfasts that people can pick up. But what we found with our backpack program is, as I said, we typically do 600 kids a week. And since COVID began, our numbers have doubled. That is because a lot of the backpack programs are reliant on volunteers at the school to be able to coordinate that. And since that has broken down at many schools, because people are, as you said earlier, taking care of their kids at home and doing their own schooling and as well as working at home. So we've had to step up and step in to help out in that, and luckily we've been able to pull that off. And between PPP loans and other avenues, we've been able to keep supporting the increasing demand that we've seen since the recession began.
Now, we had spoken earlier, Michael, and I don't know if you had heard of that. We were talking about the increased demand during a normal summer, because you do see a lot of food drives that happen during the holidays and during the winter. But during the summer, a lot of the food banks are pretty empty, because you do have all of these kids that are now out of school. And it's the time where we don't necessarily think like as a food drive, because that's kind of a holiday thing for most people's minds. Is that something that you see pretty much every year as well? And then obviously,
yeah. So there are, in Seattle, and I can't speak to other communities, but in Seattle, there are lunch programs that are done through the Parks Department, and we have always participated in that. So it's less volume, but it is volume. And so, yeah, serving the kids in the community has always been a year-round activity for us.
So what are some things that, from your perspective, would be great to donate if someone wanted to bring stuff in? What are some needs that are always asked for, are always low in your experience?
Sure. So we obviously we're able to take all the non-perishable goods, and as you've been talking about, as well as what you were talking about as far as sanitary items, diapers, shelf-stable formula, toilet paper, toothpaste. All those things are really hard to get and expensive, and we're relying on donations for those sorts of things. So it's great that Northwest Harvest is taking those things in as well. We're not likely to go and buy them. There are some things that we try to fill gaps and end up spending money with food distributors for. And some of those things we don't necessarily have an easy time getting. One thing we're hearing now is we can't get our hands on peanut butter. And that's obviously because the distributors and or Food Lifeline don't have it to get to us. So certainly peanut butter would be a great thing for donations, certainly to the local food banks if Northwest Harvest isn't taking it. But all grains are great to get. We tend to get our grains in bulk and then break it down into smaller packages so that we can give them out to our clients. So grains include rices and quinoa and those sorts of things. Canned goods, there's always going to be a need for some sort of canned goods, canned vegetables, canned fruits. Those are great shelf-stable kinds of things that are very much welcomed by clients.
And I did put out a mention on this earlier, because I know that I am guilty of this, and I think a lot of people are guilty of this, is we go out and buy a lot of non-perishable items and we throw them into a cupboard, and then they sit there for who knows how long, and then a food drive comes along and we think this is the perfect time to clean out cabinets.
Yeah.
And so you start pulling out stuff that you've had up there that you may not have realized actually do have expiration dates on them. And so if you are cleaning out cabinets, which we're happy to take, the stuff that you want to clean out of your cabinets, but please make sure that it's not expired, because that's not something that we want to pass on.
That's right. And that's why I use that phrase, shelf stable. Stuff that will stay on the shelf for a long time. They're not going to stay on the shelf at a food bank very long.
Right.
We go through it. And, our food banks, as I said, we're a very large food bank. We have a big walk-in freezer. We have a big walk-in refrigerator. We can keep things. But the things we we want from people who are donating stuff are the things that aren't like that. The things that are in cans, the pastas, the grains, all of those things.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Michael. And I know that we're going to have you back on today at about 1:30ish.
That's right.
Fantastic. And I would love to have you speak about this again, as well as your amazing company that is out there to help our real estate professionals.
Happy to do it.
Thanks so much, Michael. You have a great day.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
So I did want to show that we actually do have Lynn here with us today. She just pulled up and she's got some stuff. So we've got lots of people kind of hanging around now. If at any time, anybody, you guys, we are going to be here until 3 o'clock today. Hi, Lynn.
Hi.
So Lynn is actually one of our realtor professionals. Do you mind talking for a couple of minutes with us here? So one thing that we were talking about earlier today was how it has changed for a realtor when you're taking clients out and what it looks like in the new normal during COVID.
Actually, I don't think it's that much different.
Okay.
I mean, you're wearing a mask, you're, doing all the precautions. I think some of the things that have happened is I'll be at a listing and the next person comes to show and they want to come in. I'm like, no, we can't do that.
Because of the appointment time.
Limit up 3 people, but it's not, there's no exchange of paper and business cards. You're not supposed to leave, but a bunch of people do. So I haven't found that it's changed on that.
Okay, well, that's good to know. Do you have any advice for people that are out there right now thinking, gosh, I would love to own a home, but I just don't know where to start or who to talk to or what to do first?
Well, I think first is get pre-approved with a lender, so you can have an agent refer somebody to you. And I think, then contact your agent and just start looking. One thing I want to say, I think it is a little different for the sellers in this market because some of them are nervous about all the people coming into their homes. Mm-hmm. So I think that if anybody's impacted, I think it's the seller. Not so much the buyers. So.
Got it. Well, thank you so much. It was so good to see you. Well, I have been asking everybody, are we hugging or are we not?
Anyways, thanks you guys for being here.
Awesome.
Hey. Yes, that's good.
So did you bring some donations to drop off?
I gave some cash and I brought a bunch of stuff.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your donation.
Thanks, you guys.
Yay, Lynn. Thank you.
Yes. Hey, girls. So we've got people coming. If you're bored today, like myself, my home office is actually in my closet because that's where I ended up setting up my desk. And trust me, anybody that's been in a virtual meeting with me has seen my shoe collection and my clothes hanging.
It has been the most exciting time.
Entertaining.
It's just watching Lisa in her closet.
So if you want to get out of your home office, you want to get out of, like my situation, you want to get out of your closet, you want to get out of your kitchen, you're sick of trying to bake sourdough bread. I actually
can't get sick of that. I love sourdough bread. I love me some sourdough. Sorry.
But that's okay. I just have to think about the 4 and 10 that we may have all put on. So
fair enough.
If you are done gardening for the day, your kids have done the schoolwork that they needed to do, because I know schools are starting back up, please feel free, jump in the car, come on down here. We'll pull up the address one more time because I don't have that memorized. I know
Russ nailed it. Nailed it.
It's 12 something or other.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it in the chat box. Hold on.
It is 12410 Southeast 32nd Street in Bellevue. You can't miss us, guys. If you can see, we've actually got big tent here, big sign. We've got balloons hanging up. All you got to do is pop on in and say hello to us.
I just noticed I put the address right there in the live feed. So just scroll above this video and you'll see the address. Again, yeah. Like
but please, I mean, if throw some stuff in the car, come on down, say hello, let's donate to the community, because our community definitely needs our help during this time. They always need our help during the summer, but especially during COVID, where we do have such really high unemployment rates right now, and there are many, many families out there that are having a hard time putting food on the table and paying the rent and paying the power bill and taking care of all that. So if this is just a little bit that we can do to kind of help take some of that,
it's a great little bit.
It may be small to us, but it's huge to other people, and we definitely want to be there to help out our community members.
So I would say with the donations that we've received so far as the food here at the Seattle King County Realtors, we're probably about a quarter full of one of our truck beds. So we still got that whole truck bed to fill and another, well,
we've got lots of room.
Another
so
truck.
Please
So
feel free to come on down.
Come on down, bring it
Yes.
on out. It looks like Michael will be joining us later this afternoon.
He'll be coming back, yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Super interesting the tripling of the demand that they're seeing there at the, he said U District?
Yeah,
the U District Food Bank. A tripling of need out there, and it's so important to help give back, and this is a very tangible way to help people with the very basics and necessities of eating and making sure that they have proper nourishment. So I look forward to helping
yes. And absolutely, with like what Michael had said was, they always have a huge need for hygiene products, things like toothpaste and toilet paper and diapers and formula for babies that will stay on the shelves. So if, like I said, if you want to donate something that's going to be really impactful, please feel free to donate one of those types of items as well, because those are the spendy items that, people need every single day that we just don't realize that they may be running low on.
Yeah, and I wanted to share. I wanted to share the screen again and just go back to our GoFundMe page here, and we're going to share that one, and we'll go to the GoFundMe page. So again, if you can't join us here today, by all means, please hit that donate button on the GoFundMe page. The Seattle King County Realtors and our affiliate partners, we're here for you. Just checking back here, since Benjamin an hour ago, we also had Julie and Donna and Leanne and Chuck and Deborah. Thank you so much for your guys' donations here. When you donate, go ahead and hit that share button, put it out there to the rest of the world, and let's really push that bar higher and higher. We're getting close to 4,000 now.
We are.
If I'm doing some quick math in my head, God forbid I work with numbers every day, I should be able to do that. But doing some quick numbers in our head, seeing us inch up there towards $4,000, so that just leaves us $1,000 short of our goal of $5,000. I think this community, I'm challenging this community right now to say, folks, I know we can hit that 5,000, but let's not stop there. Let's take that to maybe 7,500. I'll throw the $7,500 challenge out there, because I think we've got the community out there that cares and wants to give back. So please, by all means, hit that button, join us. Just see, coming by. Yep, come on by. Thank you, Marie, for posting the address again. I think the more we can post that address and get that out there, the easier it is for folks to stop on by. But again, it's a beautiful day for a drive. Throw that food in the back seat. Come on down, and we will be more than happy to take your donation here today.
Absolutely.
So if you can't join us, again, I'm going to go back to that GoFundMe. Go ahead and hit that up and share, like, and send it out to the rest of the world, so we can keep hitting our goal of $5,000.
And please remember that for every $5 you donate to the GoFundMe page, we're also putting a raffle ticket in, and we've got several Amazon gift cards, we've got REI gift cards, so we're going to be sending those out electronically to the winners later on today. Did you see
that case that Stephanie had earlier? I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a ton. So by all means, please do that. Join us in that adventure there. Sharing the screen. I was like, what?
So I'm going to let Keith talk for just a minute, because we do have another one of our annual affiliates here, Brandy Hecker with BECU, and I'm going to go prep her to come on and start talking for a minute.
Sounds so good. Are you going to run away from her, Lisa?
Just a minute.
You're good. Oh, this is too much fun. It's been a great community involvement here. It's something, if you know a real estate agent, if you know mortgage professionals, we like to help people. It's in our blood, it's in our hearts. And to be able to come back together and put this together for our community has just been a powerful, powerful thing. Lynn Sanborn's pulling out of here. We thank her again for her donation. See you later, Lynn. Super great to see her. Again, we've got community outreach amongst all the affiliate members of the Seattle King County Realtors, the realtor community, the brokers, the listing agents, the broker owners,
Brandy, are you stepping up here?
I guess so.
Right
I guess
on.
so.
Well, welcome,
Hello.
Brandy.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. It's a beautiful day down here to be
Absolutely.
hanging out. And
Yeah, and you brought your donation as well?
I did.
That's great.
I did. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your guys' involvement with ECU.
Yeah. So ECU is an annual sponsor of SKCR, and happy to be here and actually be on the affiliate team. So great group of people here. And yeah, just no.
You guys, no, it's great. You guys have a really interesting perspective, and I wanted to get your take on this. So we have non-depository mortgage banks. You know, there's a handful of them part of the association. You guys are a bank, right? The ECU credit union, right? So through this, what have you guys been doing for your members to help them through the COVID time?
Yeah, and actually, BCU stepped up, and we've been helping our members a lot of ways with like a 0% loan, personal loan option. Also, just helping people get into homes right now. We have our first-time home buyer grant, which has expanded over the last 2 years. So we're able to help a lot of people with that down payment assistance just through the BECU grant program. It's our own money that's, not a silent second or anything like that.
That's
so great program. And then, just being there, we've still got our jumbo products available for our members. Sometimes that market we've seen some tightening there, so that's good. And just out there closing your purchases, trying to get what we can in the door, right? So while we're balancing our refis, probably looks like everybody. I mean, a lot of good opportunity for refinances, helping a lot of members financially that way.
Yeah, my motto with my refinances right now is good things come to those who wait. We got your application in. It's gonna get there. I promise you. We just have to get through it. The one expectation that we've been as an industry setting with our refinances is that we hear you. We got your application. We're getting to it, and just be patient. There with the historic rates that Lisa and I were talking about earlier. There's huge volume right now. Huge volume. Yeah. And I think it's safe to say that no one was properly staffed for it because it came on so quickly. With the Fed's reaction to COVID-19 and stimulating the economy through lower interest rates, we all got buried by a tidal wave of refinances. And just I want to throw a shout out to everybody out there in the refinance world. We're getting there. We got your back. Just let us get through because there's lots of folks that are taking advantage of these great rates. You're in the right place.
Right.
So.
And also thank you to everybody in the industry, the people here today that are supporting this refi business. I mean, everybody is working hard. I was thinking, there's so many people that kind of had this down slump here with the COVID. And, this industry is just hopping. People are working extra hard. So just kudos to everybody that's supporting that refi.
Yeah, we've got title and escrow folks working on weekends. I'm like, what are you doing working on the weekend? That's my job. What are you doing?
So, that's where sales is usually. Yeah.
So,
good problem. It's really a good problem to have. We need to be grateful.
Yeah, absolutely.
That we have the opportunity to be here to be able to donate money and donate food. So thank you all for being present and donating. We appreciate every donation we've gotten today.
What else is fun and new and exciting that we should know about you or BCU or what have you?
Yeah, I think we are seeing BCU is doing a purchase reduction this week. We're looking at our purchase pricing, and so tomorrow we're actually coming out with some improved purchase pricing, which is great.
Incentives are always good.
Good. And bringing on additional staff, like most people are, like we're hiring up so that we can get more of that business.
Hiring. Let's talk about that real quick. There's a lot of folks that are unemployed. They can pivot to the mortgage industry at this point.
Reach out.
What are you looking for in somebody?
Really, we, probably like everybody, some mortgage experience because it's so busy, like the juggling of getting people in the door. But if you've got mortgage experience, we've got banking, finance background, and you're looking to break in the door, please reach out. There are opportunities.
Where can they apply?
BEC.org.
Okay.
So or reach out, randy.hecker@BECU.org.
Yeah, super good time right now. It's one thing that as an industry we're all trying to find more and more people because my opinion for the foreseeable future, rates aren't going very far anytime soon, and so we're going to be in this cycle for a little bit. So PSA, if you're looking for a career change, maybe mortgage may be a good idea. Or title and escrow or somewhere in the real estate community, because when we look at forecasting, things are looking very strong for the residential housing market.
It's a great job to be in. Like I said, gratefulness has been my focus this year. Grateful to be where we're at.
Yeah.
Grateful to work for a company that cares so much about the community and its employees, and supporting the staff, as much as they do.
Tell us about your guys' second mortgage, because
we've we don't do on the retail division kind of takes care of the HELOCs, so we don't do them on the mortgage side very often. But we did do a tightening in that area, which makes then some of the cash out refinance is more competitive with the good rates. We're seeing more refi, with cash out to lock in. In fact, I just did a refi cash out to lock in my HELOC balance because rates are low right now. But when they go up, it's nice to have that low fixed rate.
Sorry, come back.
This is back. But yeah, it's a great. If you can make it down to donate some food, please come down. It's a fun group down here, and then any donations online are appreciated.
See, this is what happens. I get in front of the camera and then Keith runs away. We're playing this tag game about who has to be in front of the camera.
I need some water.
So, and I'm sorry, I missed your whole speech. You were talking about BECU and the HELOCs you guys do?
Yeah, we're just talking about our retail division, does the HELOCs. So we have kind of done a tightening like most places for the HELOCs this year. So we're seeing more of the business flow into the cash out refi.
Yep.
And, you're able to secure such low rates for the 30 years or 15 years. It really makes sense.
It's huge. It's been incredible. So you guys have seen a huge increase in your guys' business through that, and a huge number of people coming through that you've been able to help lower their rates and get them the money they needed.
We're at I think 200% of goal on refi year to date, or more at this point. I'm sure, but that's
Now, I'm guessing that you, and I'm sure Keith is seeing the same thing that I am, but I am sure having a whole lot of home refis right now where they want to pull money out to do some kind of upgrade on their home. We were talking earlier about making your home the place you actually want to be. So you're stuck in it all the time now.
Your quarantine area, right? Yep. And plus that, but also the inventory out there. I mean, we all look around and okay, if I wanted to move, where would I go? And it's I just have to make my home the place I want to be.
Right.
And so you do see a lot of that. Let's put into our lifestyle.
And I will say again that Brandy and I have known each other for a few years now. We have actually passed business back and forth between us because, again, not every lender, not every bank, not every broker is going to have the kind of programs that are going to work for every single person, depending on your individual financial situation and the type of property or the type of loan that you're trying to do. And so there have been many times where we have gone back and forth with clients because it's not someone that I can help, but I know that Brandy and BCU can take care of it for that client.
Right.
So,
and likewise, there's things that you've been able to help us with, and we're, as an extension, able to help our members that way, getting them in the product they need.
Right. So it's wonderful to be part of one big network where, no matter who comes at us, then we have the resources to be able to reach out and help. Yeah. And I do want to point out and say a huge thank you to Brandy as well as to BCU, because you guys are not only yearly affiliate partners, and you guys have been for many years now, but they are also huge supporters of the Women's Council of Realtors, which is, kind of a sister association to the Seattle King County Realtors Association.
Right. Yeah, another great organization, another great group of people to be around.
Absolutely.
Really, both of the affiliate group and the Women's Council, just really good energy, good people, have that back and forth and helping each other out. It really feels like a safe and inclusive network. So
it is.
Happy to be a part of both of those groups.
Yes. Thank you so much, Brandy. Oh, are we hugging? Okay. We did a quick hug. So we are going to take a break here in about 10 minutes and shut off the live streaming because, I'm starting to get hungry and would like to order lunch. So, but we do want to let everybody know, please come down, you guys. The address is posted on there. If you can't make it in today, if you don't want to get out in your car and enjoy this lovely drive, then please feel free to go onto our GoFundMe page and donate there. I do want to say and let everybody know, I actually did have someone who came and tried to donate with a check today, which thank you. We appreciate that so much. But we cannot take any paper money. We can't take a check. We don't have a way to run a credit card here. all we can do is send you directly to the GoFundMe page because we want that money to go directly to Northwest Harvest. We don't ever want to touch it or have anything to do with it. But again, please, take your lunch break, get out of your house, throw the kids in the back of the car, put your sunglasses on, have the windows down, little 60-mile-an-hour AC down the freeway, and come and join us and say hello and bring some stuff. I have a bee that apparently
Right on. Well, we'll bring the live stream back at 1 o'clock, and we'll finish the last 2 hours of the show.
Fantastic.
Here. And we look forward to seeing you guys down here at the Seattle King County Realtors.
Now, before we hang up on this live stream, because we have had several people kind of off in the background that have been hiding from the camera, can we pick the camera up and actually shoot it at them and make them like wave hello, just to say hello for our helpers?
Hold on. 1 second. Our helpers.
Again, we're mortgage people, not live streamers.
So, and then I got a bee on me. So we got our folks working out here. We're looking to fill up those 2 trucks. So by all means, like I said, we're probably got one half full. So we still need more donations, and look forward to seeing you guys throughout the day. We will be here till 3 p.m.
Yes.
And like I said, we'll come back live at 1 p.m. and we'll go from there.
Perfect. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you at 1 o'clock.